Please welcome to the stage Fabian Baker with Kingsrose Mining.
To make and advance new mineral discoveries is becoming increasingly challenging as deposits become harder to find and above-ground factors are increasingly in focus. It's also becoming increasingly clear that the junior exploration sector as a whole is not so well fit for purpose. It's characterized by under-resourced, under-capitalized, single-asset rolls of the dice with a short-term vision. If a project doesn't return instant gratification, investors jump ship and the company leaves a trail of broken promises as the rigs are marched off-site. This is not how discoveries are made or trust is earned among communities. The reality of what exploration requires and what the world today demands is more. So at Kingsrose, we aim to buck this trend and to build a new business for a new world. It's time for junior to grow up. Ultimately, that means looking at our role as explorers through a broader lens and demonstrating how we, through discovery, can be a force for good. By setting new standards in responsible operation that start before boots hit the ground, building long-term relationships that will ultimately breed better exploration success. We believe that this approach will not only build social license to operate, but introduce greater opportunity for capital, and a greater opportunity at discovery success. Not to mention the great satisfaction in doing things right. So, Kingsrose is building a portfolio of critical minerals projects in Europe. And we came to BHP with an idea, and with the support of Xplor, it's turned into a nickel exploration concept on a scale that you rarely see today. We went through a systematic deep dive to understand the geology and the exploration history of Scandinavia. And something we realized was that despite a long history of mining, the application of modern deposit models and techniques in exploration is relatively immature in the area. So we went on to claim mineral tenures over 2 belt-scale mineral systems in Norway and Finland. We've built partnerships with the likes of the Norwegian Geological Survey to pioneer their exploration and lay trust-based foundations with local indigenous right holders and communities. And so we feel it really is a case of right place, right time, with the EU and Norway as recently as last week announcing new critical mineral strategies combined with the region's leading stance on sustainable development, its excellent infrastructure, and need for a secure, sustainable supply of critical raw materials, where better to build a green metals hub to supply Europe's energy transition. To be invited to the inaugural Xplor program has been an honor. The breadth and depth of expertise that we've been offered, as you've heard, is unparalleled. And it's been a fantastic opportunity for us to grow both as a business and as individuals. And from that point of view, as a CEO in the junior industry, despite having some fantastic mentors, it is very much a sink or swim environment where skills are hard-won through experience. So to have the opportunity to absorb and be coached in skills by people of the caliber that Xplor have brought to us has been a wonderful learning experience. I'm clearer in our strategic direction, and I'm more confident and ambitious in our goals. As you've already heard today, one of the most compelling outcomes has been the community that Xplor has built. Not only have we bonded as a group of fantastic explorers, they're infectious to be around and inspiring us to work collaboratively and to come up with new ideas that are elevating all of our games. And we quickly realized that was no coincidence, and it's a credit to BHP for recognizing the importance of that human element in the success of the project. One of the greatest learnings for me, having only worked in smaller companies, is to get an insight into how a major mining company like BHP operates, what its strategic direction is, where its values lie. And taking the Xplor program very literally, its existence demonstrates that they too are seeing this gap in the market where junior companies might lack some of the fundamentals to discover and then advance projects to be viable operations in this day and age. So they set about building the Xplor program to bring outsiders in, to share their expertise with very few strings attached. And I really can say they are harnessing the power of partnership. It's a bold step in disrupting the status quo, and it's helping define the future of mineral exploration. I commend them for doing so. And so now, as we look to the future, it's been a clear signal to us to take confidence in our strategy, be bold in moving forwards with redefining who we can be as a pioneering explorer that will make the discoveries of the future. Thank you.